a hybrid of an adventure van and a touring coach, open and artistic. What we're looking at is, again, 3-point seat belts, vertical garage storage space. So they're using Agile Off-Road, which is a split galley, and it's right here. A pedestal style table that goes right here. If you're looking for a hybrid of an adventure van and a touring coach with off-road capabilities, but refined van life travel, this could be the van for you. Today, I'm going to share with you the highlights of this venture together van built by 27North in Missouri. Oh yeah, that's different right out of the gate. I'm going to share with you the 5 things I really like about this van. The one thing I think they should consider changing, and one thing they should add to make your van life travel on-road, off-road experience even better. Let's get into the first thing that you immediately notice when you enter the coach. And while it is a bit of a familiar floor plan, that would be galley in the front, 2 twin beds, bathroom in the back. After you take that in and you start to look around, you will see that there is a matted gloss finish on the walls. And on the ceiling. What's up, everybody? Yeah, this is really striking. I was kind of underwhelmed at first, but the more time I spent in here, this is a good example right here. What it acts as is a mirror, a bit of a muted mirror reflecting what's going on outside, whether the doors are open or you got the windows open with no shades. And it makes the van feel immediately different, open, and artistic. It's so cool. I've never been in any van like this before. One that might come to mind is Airstream, but with their polished or kind of their rough aluminum, you don't get any of this mirroring effect at all. This is a good example here. This is the bathroom door. This is the reflection off the ceiling. And as I laid here, sat here, examined this, I'm like, this is really stunning. It's so very different in the camper van, certainly the adventure van space. And kudos to 27North for bringing something different and impactful to the market. Good job, 27North. The second thing I like about this adventure van is hidden in plain sight. You can travel 4 people in 3-point seat belts in this van. Have you figured it out? Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. This is actually made in Chicago. It's a convertible seat for 2. If you don't need it, you simply put it up against the wall. And if you do need it to seat, I don't know, some grandkids, some friends, and you want to travel 4 people in a Mercedes Sprinter van, let me show you how this works. It's pretty ingenious. To make this work, they've made it really easy. There's some red points along the bench seat here that makes it simple to figure out what to do. First thing you want to do is just rotate this to unlock the mechanism. And then this kind of pulls forward a little bit. You give this a tug and it actually releases to come down all the way to a seat position. And then you release the handle right here and you give it a really firm, because it's brand new, pull push. And that's what it takes to get an additional second row seating. Let me show you this. What we're looking at is, again, 3-point seat belts. It's adhered to the frame of the truck itself, or the van, Mercedes Sprinter in this case. And it will allow people to sit here, and while you are traveling, then this person right here has a view out the window of the cab, the side, driver's side, and the passenger. Let me show you that real quick. By the way, this has power doors, which is pretty cool. So this would be the vantage point from the two passengers that sit here. And again, what's awesome is when you don't need it, you just put this thing away. It's really smart. And once you reach your destination, you simply lift up on this lever, give this thing a push like that, and then this lever right here releases it like that. And now it's totally out of the way. You have all this open space. It's pretty incredible. Good job, 27 North. And you know what caught my attention when I used this seat a few times is that if you want to travel some additional folks with you, very infrequently, a lot of folks have to get the pop-top version. This doesn't come in a pop-top. So when you need to seat an extra couple of people, this is a really smart move. And it allows the focus to be on the outside of the van where we should be instead of sitting up in a tent on top of the van. Even small kids will really enjoy this, I think, and adolescents and even adults, because you can then focus on the outside, not kind of hanging out in the inside of the van, because what I've learned through these 7 years of van life is that we travel to enjoy the outside of the van and all that it brings, while the van is very important on the inside. It's where it takes you, the places you go, the people you meet, the things you go do, and the culture around you. Hey, by the way, if we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott Watson. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about van life. I've been doing van life since October 2018. Oh yeah, on my 7th year of van travel. It's an honor to have you here watching this video. And if you're a longtime viewer, I really do appreciate that. We've been growing like crazy right now, and it's just an honor to have you here. Let me know what you think about this van. I've got 3 more things I want to share with you of what I like. I think they should consider changing, one thing they should add. Let's keep moving. The third thing I want to show you, hidden behind the bathroom door. Let me jump outside and show you this. I hope 27 North is going to patent this somehow because it's going to blow you away. Let's go. And we're not talking about this. Instead, what we're talking about is this. This is interior vertical garage storage space, purposely built to hold bikes, skis, surfboards. I don't know. You pick what it is you want to put in here, and that's the beauty. It's 100% flexible space. It has outlets here. It's got pre-drilled places where you can put in shelving. It's kind of hard to see there. Let's do it right there. There we go, Scott. And I love the fact that you can have vertical, not horizontal, vertical interior storage inside the van. So when you close the doors, everything is safe and secure inside the van, not hanging out on the outside. So if you have expensive gear, this is a beautiful place. Good job. This is, by the way, some of the stuff that comes with the van. Good job, 27 North, for doing something different, innovative, and you can customize this to as much as you want. Ram tracks, bungee cords, you name it, right? And by the way, this is where you empty your gray tank. It's a self-emptying, switch-based gray tank emptying system. So awesome. What do you think of that? This highlights video is one of 3 videos I'm making about this van. This is the highlights of this van. The next video we're going to release is the overnight experience of me staying in this actual van in a Florida State park. And the last video you're going to see is the tour and specifications, very detailed about this very van. So you don't want to miss a single minute of any of those videos, a trilogy around this incredible hybrid of an adventure van and a refined touring coach. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single minute. Let's keep moving. The fourth thing I want to share with you that I really do like, and I'm seeing it appear more often, which is a split galley. So this is the cooktop. Underneath it is the fridge. Over here is the sink, obviously. Instead of one long galley, they've chosen to split this up so we can have this seating arrangement available if you want it. And I really, really like this. It splits up the environment a little bit. And I think as important as this is, that is that if you're actually carrying more people, certainly on the younger side of things, they can use this space for sleeping. Kids can sleep anywhere. Hello. So if you got an air mattress, you can put a teenager down here and they can sleep here. We got a couple of 8-year-olds, get them a blanket, a couple pillows. They traveled with you, so why not let them sleep with you? This is huge open space. If you travel with a dog, this is cavernous space for them to call a night. And if you travel with a cat, perhaps, this is where the cat box can park. So I really like the fact that 27North has thought this through to split up the galley, create a lot of interior room here that can be repurposed for different things as you travel around in your van. Pretty amazing. Good job, 27North. And the fifth thing I like about this van is something I probably would never use, which is its off-road capability. I'm more of an urban cowboy, just saying, but this van can take you off-road, off-grid, and it's built for that specifically. It's been lifted, it's got a fancy suspension. Let me show you outside. I am not an expert on this type of stuff, but I think it's really interesting to see. So they're using Agile Off-Road components here. You can see that this is a front wheel. The other thing that I am familiar with is the all-terrain K0, KO3 tires. I have these on my van. I'm on my 4th set. These are made by Goodrich, BF Goodrich, and I really love them. They also have sturdy wheels, off-road wheels, I should say. But this is what we're talking about here. It's been lifted. And you don't want to miss a minute of my upcoming tour and specs video because we get into all of that, including how much is the ground clearance and all that business there. It's pretty impressive. And this is a Mercedes Sprinter. You can see the differential there. So it's all-wheel drive, which is pretty cool, and huge amounts of ground clearance. Those are the 5 things I really like about this van. Next thing I want to do is share with you one thing I think they should consider changing and one thing they should add. By the way, this van is for sale. I am lightly staying in this van overnight at this Florida State Park, just minutes from Griseni RV World. Again, they've been good enough to loan me this van for the night to help share with you my experience, and this is vastly different than what I'm used to. If you're curious about this, please visit GriseniRVWorld.com. We'll put the information right here. This lists for $299,000 MSRP, but it's for sale right now on Griseni's website for $239,000. Yeah, it's a ton of money, but let me tell you, you're getting a lot of van for your dough. And you want to compare this to some of the other adventure vans that are mass-produced. That'd be not in huge batches like the Revel, but in smaller quantities by other competent, capable adventure van builders. And I think you'll find that this is vastly different, number one, and very capable, number two, and really refines the off-road experience that a lot of folks are looking for, especially if you don't really go off-road, but you want to look tough. Let me show you the rest inside. So one thing I'm going to share with the team at 27North, and the owner, Pavel, who's a really cool cat, by the way. If you haven't subscribed to their YouTube channel, please do it. They got some really interesting and cool content that helps you travel in their vans and other vans more comfortably. Good job, Pavel, with 27North. This is the one thing I think they should consider changing, and you're actually standing right in front of it. Let me show you. And it's right here. This is kind of a pet peeve of mine, and I wish I had this in my van, and that's the induction cooktop. My pet peeve here is I don't think most people going off-grid are going to need 2 burners. And more importantly, I think to have it installed in a cabinet, surface, top, whatever you want to call it, really limits what you can do. You can't take this outside to the picnic table because it's, oh yeah, it's embedded into the top. And if you're getting things out of the cabinetry up above and something falls on this, it's glass. So this can break pretty easily. What I would prefer to see 27 North and many other builders doing is getting rid of this thing altogether as an installed cooktop. One is probably fine. And then you simply have the portable cooktop that you can store, I don't know, say under the sink. And then when you need it, it's ready to go. And in that case, what you can do is put the portable cooktop here. You plug it in up here. There's an outlet behind the pasta. And then this makes more useful and available cooking space, kitchen prep, galley space. You can even then kind of serve from here out to your friends, family, and maybe your neighbors. Hopefully I don't have one tonight. So this is what I would like to see them consider changing. I think this would be really smart. By the way, this is an isotherm chest style freezer. Again, you want to see the video I have coming up that goes through in great detail all of this cool van. This is going to be controversial. No cabinet covers, doors, whatever you want to call them, but I really like it. So I'm going to suggest they change this. What do you say? The other thing I think they should consider adding, and maybe they are, I just am not aware of it, is a pedestal style table that goes right here. If you have this seat deployed, now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people that can sit around a table, not a lagoon table, although that would work too, but a pedestal style, all right, let's say a lagoon table, so that everybody can get around. And then if you're in the back of the van, in the great room as I call it, somebody's sleeping, these folks can do stuff. Let's say it's a rainy day, people are inside. Now it gives you some options to really use the space, I think, more efficiently. I would love to see them put in a pedestal mount here with a lagoon table that can swivel, so you can make this space, while super open, much more flexible, much more useful, and you can store the pedestal table in the back of the van in that humongous vertical garage storage space we saw earlier. The van is equipped with 2 lagoon tables at the mounting points of the beds themselves, but I think adding that here would really add another dimension of usefulness in this incredible floor plan. And it's so cool to look at. I wish you could be sitting here with me. Let me know, what do you think? Table or not? So are those 2 recommendations kind of a deal killer on this van? Absolutely not. The dealer, any competent good dealer, can install a pedestal mount table, lagoon table like these really easily. That's very common in the RV space. So I would not let that dissuade you from purchasing a van like this. I really like this. I'm really looking forward to spending the night in this and then sharing with you what it's like to make dinner, prepare the bed for sleep overnight, wake up, put the bedding away, get cleaned up, and make coffee and breakfast. That's the whole point of this. You can see my stuff up here. I've moved in to this venture together built by 27 North. And I'm so excited to check it out and share it with you. Sure would appreciate a thumb up, give a comment, and I'd like to thank you from my heart for helping be part of my mission. Van life is my devotion, and without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you very, very much. And we like to say, journey on if you already have your van, and if you haven't got your van yet, maybe this checks some boxes for you, yeah? That means you can get your journey on in 2025. Peace be with you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.